In this video, we will talk about probability. Probability of an event is the topic which we have studied in class 9th also. The word probability means possibility of any event happening. So, we will take a small recap of what we studied in class 9th. The word probability is formulated as favorable outcomes of the event upon total outcomes of the event. In symbol form, we can write as probability of the event PE is equal to favorable outcome of the event FE upon total outcomes of the event TE. E is the event. So, in this way, we can formulate probability. Let us take an example. Suppose you are given 3 red balls, 2 blue balls, and 5 yellow balls in a bag, and one ball is chosen at random without looking into bags, despite all balls being identical in all respect, shape, size, everything. So if we are picking one ball from the bag out of these balls, what is the probability that a red ball will come out? So probability of red, to find out that, you will see here that what are the favorable outcomes for red. So favorable outcomes for this event for red ball is equal to 3. Total outcomes of the event is equal to 3 plus 2 plus 5, which is equal to 10. That means if we use the formula, probability of the event of red ball to come out is equal to favorable outcomes upon total outcomes. The probability of red will be equal to 3 upon 10. Similarly, probability of blue ball will be equal to 2 upon 10, and probability of yellow will be equal to 5 upon 10. Now, when we get the answers as 2 upon 10 and 5 upon 10, so we have to write these numbers in simplest form. That is, 2 upon 10 can be written as 1 upon 5, and 5 upon 10 can be written as 1 upon 2. So if we get the probability as 3 upon 10, then we cannot correct further, so it will remain as it is. But if we get the numbers like 2 upon 10 or 5 upon 10, then in that case, we have to report the probability in the simplest, shortest form. It is compulsory. Okay? So in this way, we can find out the probability. Further, we studied that probability of any event happening plus probability of the event not happening, which we denote as E dash. The sum of probability of the event happening plus probability of the event not happening is equal to 1. This formula is used to find out the negative probability of the event. Suppose in the same question, where we are given 3 red balls, 2 blue balls, and 5 yellow balls, suppose you are asked that find the probability that blue ball not come. Okay? So for that thing, we have two options. Either we can find out it by using this formula, that probability of blue plus probability of not blue is equal to 1. Now probability of the blue is equal to 2 upon 10 plus probability of not blue is equal to 1. That implies probability of not blue will be equal to 1 minus 2 upon 10. That is equal to 8 upon 10, which is equal to 4 upon 5. So in this way, we can find out the probability of the event not happening. Okay? Now, we will see some cases which we studied last year also, that in those particular events, what are the conditions about the probability and what kind of questions can be asked. First, let us take a coin. Okay. In case of coin, there are two outcomes: head and tail. Okay. So if one coin is tossed, then probability of head will be equal to 1 by 2. Probability of tail will be also equal to 1 by 2. Okay. But if we increase the number of coins, then total outcomes will increase. So if we had one coin, so for one coin we have two outcomes. Okay. For one coin we have two outcomes. For two coins we have four outcomes. For three coins it will have, can you guess how many outcomes will be there here? Do you think it is 6 outcomes? If you think it is 6 outcomes, then you are wrong. It is 8 outcomes. You must be surprised. But here, we have used here a formula to find out the total number of outcomes. Here, the formula is for the coin 2 raised to the power n, where 2 is total outcomes for coin and n is number of coins. This means that if we have one coin, it is 2 raised to the power 1, which is equal to 2. If we have two coins, then it is 2 raised to the power 2, which is equal to 4. If we have three coins, then it is 2 raised to the power 3, which is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 is 8. So in this way, we can find the number of outcomes, total outcomes, using the formula 2 raised to the power n, only for the coin. Okay. Similarly, if we are given a dice, Ludo dice, then in a Ludo dice you will see that there are 6 faces like a cube and 6 numbers are marked on that. So these numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The total 6 outcomes are there. The outcomes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and each number is given only for ones. Okay. Now, if we toss a dice for ones, then probability of 1 will be equal to 1 by 6, probability of 2 will be equal to 1 by 6, probability of 3 will be equal to 1 by 6, probability of 4 will be equal to 1 by 6, probability of 5 will be equal to 1 by 6, and probability of 6 will be also equal to 1 by 6. So these are the outcomes. Now if we are given 2 dice, then the number of outcomes will increase. So for that, again we will use this formula, but since this time in dice we are given 6 outcomes, then formula becomes 6 raised to the power n. So for dice, we use the formula 6 to the power n because of 6 is total outcomes, for dice, and n is the number of dice. So if we are given 1 dice, we have 6 outcomes. If we are given 2 dice, it will be 6 to the power 2, that is equal to 36 outcomes. Okay? So this is the cases for coin and dice. The third case which I am telling you here is playing cards. You all must have seen playing cards if you have not played. In playing cards, in a pack of the cards, which is called a deck of cards, there are 52 cards. Total 52 cards. If 3 jokers are removed from that, there are 3 jokers also there, total 52 cards, total 55 cards, but we actually remove jokers, we don't use them, so we have 52 cards. Now these cards are of 4 categories: hearts, diamond, club, and spade. Okay, in Hindi we call them as lal pan, eat, kala pan, or chidi. Okay, so these cards in playing cards are numbered as A, which is called ace, first number of card. Then we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we have 3 face cards or the photo cards. That is jack, queen, and king. Here A is called the ace card. J is jack. Q is queen, and K is the king. Okay, so these are the cards. So since we are having 4 categories of cards: hearts, diamonds, club, and spade, that means these 13 cards will be there in each. 13, 13, 13, 13. So it is 13 into 4, which is equal to 52 cards. Out of 52 cards, from 2 to 10, they are called number cards. photo cards or face cards are Jack, Queen and King, and A is simply Ace. So in this way we can identify the cards and find out the probability of the event. Okay, let me give you some example for this. Generally the questions are asked about the cards in this way. From a well shuffled deck of cards, that means all the cards are shuffled, and if you pick up any card, then we cannot guarantee about any particular card that this card will come. Any card will come. That's why you will be given a well shuffled deck of cards. Now from a well shuffled deck of cards, one card is chosen at random. Then what are the questions that can be asked about the cards? Probability of number cards, can you guess the answer of this? Probability of number cards is, the number cards we have from 2 to 10, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 cards. So 9 cards in one category. So 9 into 4 is 36 upon 52. That is equal to 4 upon 13. Similarly, probability of photo cards or face cards. Now since 3 face cards are there in each category, it will be 3 into 4, that is 12 upon 52. It is 3 upon 13. Probability of ace card to come, one ace is there in all, therefore it is 4 upon 52, which is equal to 1 upon 13. Right? So in this way you can be asked the questions about this. Suppose, for making it little tricky, you are asked that find the probability of red cards. Red card come. Now we should know that out of 4 categories, 2 categories are black and 2 categories are red. Hearts and diamond both are red in color, and club and spade both are black in color. So if we have to answer about probability of a red card, then red card can come from either hearts or from diamond. That means both the outcomes will be added. So it will be 13 plus 13, that is 26 upon 52, which will be equal to 1 upon 2. Similarly, if we are asked about probability of a black card, so it will be also equal to 26 upon 52, that is equal to 1 upon 2. Okay? We can be asked question about individual cards also, that find the probability of any particular card, like suppose 2. Probability of getting number 2 cards. Now since number 2 cards is there in all 4 categories, so it will be 4 upon 52, which is equal to 1 upon 13. Right? So this way we can be asked the questions about the playing cards. So we have seen here 3 categories: coin, dice and the playing cards. This all we studied in class 9th also. So this was a revision for this. I hope this will help you to solve the questions about the cards, coins and dice.